It is day 17 of my 30 days of service. Actually, to be more accurate, it's night 17, about 11:30 at night, and I just finished today's service project, which was tiring. I'm exhausted, but I wanted to let you know about it. But it was really fun too, and totally out of my element. So it was for the phenomenal organization Big Brothers Big Sisters, in this case the Los Angeles chapter, and it's an organization that's very close to me. I was fortunate enough to serve as a big brother for several years here in Los Angeles, and had a great little named Sean, who unfortunately ended up moving away and we've lost touch, but he will always have a special spot in my heart. It's a really great program. If you're not familiar with Big Brothers Big Sisters, it's really all about, it's a mentoring program and pairing an at-need child with an older male or female as their big brother, big sister, and you spend a lot of quality time together, and you go out and do fun things, and you have great conversations, and you just become sort of a surrogate family member in ways, I guess, like a brother or sister. So a great organization that I have long had an affinity for. Not only was I a big brother, or a big, as they called me, I also was privileged enough to get to work with this chapter during my time at Disney ABC Television, in several different circumstances. So I've always been a big fan and love their team and board members and guild members and things like that. So I had reached out to them and said, what can I do? I'm not looking to be a big brother right now, but is there any way I can help out? And they said, well, one of the ways we generate money to keep everything up and running is bingo. And if you'd like, we would love to have your help on a bingo night. I said, sure, thinking how hard could that be? It's, calling letters or numbers, whatever. I don't know. Didn't know what my job was going to be. So I got there tonight, to a bingo hall. I have to admit, I have never stepped foot into a bingo hall before. I didn't know what to expect and met great people there, and I was given my task, and I was to sell pull tabs. And I said, well, what on earth is a pull tab? I thought bingo was just these cards and you mark the, B12 or whatever it is. Well, pull tabs, the best thing I can relate them to is sort of a scratch and win. So you sell it to them for $1, and it's literally a card. They break it open, and it can be valueless. It could have $1 value to it, like $1 or $2. I saw one for $10 that they can use like cash and either buy more tickets, or they could cash out, I guess. Or there will be a number on it that will be relevant to an upcoming round of bingo. So a little complicated, and I didn't play, so I don't actually know, but I was selling, and I sold thousands, I think, of dollars worth of these pull tabs to hundreds of people who were filling this bingo hall. And it was fascinating, and I'm totally the novice. I'm used to playing bingo when I was a little kid, or we have a friend now who likes to play, and you have one or two boards, and you just, if you have a dabber, you mark what's being called off, and you win. This is a whole nother level. These folks are serious. They know what they're doing. They all have different strategies, and I was informed beforehand. I had asked, can I bring my camera along? And I was told I could, but it might make some people uncomfortable because some people are really superstitious about their bingo. And I said, you know what, I'm not going to be at fault for someone not winning at bingo tonight. So you don't get to see any of this. I apologize, but I really didn't want the wrath of someone not winning. But it was fantastic. It was totally enjoyable, totally out of my element. I basically was walking up and down aisles, hawking tickets, and saying whatever the name of the particular ticket was. So there was one called Huff and Puff, so I'm literally walking up and down saying, Huff and Puff, Huff and Puff, Huff and Puff, who wants Huff and Puff, who wants Huff and Puff, last round of Huff and Puff. It's so not me, so out of my element, but totally fun. It's probably the closest I will ever come to feeling like a Vegas dealer because I have all these cards and I have all this cash and I'm counting things out and I'm responsible for my own bank and turning in money and making sure I'm not over or under, and all you're taking real cash, like cash, and then also taking tickets that are worth money, and it was crazy and really fun and a challenge, and took me out of my element, and I met lots of cool people. These players really are hardcore, and some are so sweet. Others hardly looked at me because they were so focused on what they were doing, and the other folks who work there and volunteer there are all great. So a huge thanks to Big Brothers Big Sisters, not only for the phenomenal service that you provide, but for giving me this totally unique experience. I have not done anything like this thus far in this 30 days of service, and I have a feeling nothing is going to be similar. So thanks for a really fun yet exhausting day. I'm going to go probably soak my feet before I hop into bed. On to the next day. See you tomorrow.